My husband fell in love with my stepsister and got her pregnant. When she fell down the stairs and miscarried, my husband believed I had framed her, so he kicked me out of the house. However, he didn't know that I was also pregnant. 5 years later, I became a renowned doctor and raised my twin sons on my own. Little did I know that the first patient I treated upon returning country would be my stepsister. I could feel my ex-husband Eric's eyes on me the moment I stepped through the door. His face twisted in anger. What is she doing here? He thought. Before I could say anything, my stepsister Olivia lunged at me, her hand raised to slap me, but I caught her wrist, my grip tight, our eyes locked, and I asked, "What do you think you're doing?" Olivia sneered, "Ashley, what are you doing here? Eric warned you to stay away from Willowmere. Are you trying to cause trouble?" I held her wrist for a moment longer, then loosened my grip, watching her stumble and fall. She looked up at Eric, desperation in her voice. "Eric, look at her. 5 years ago, she made me miscarry, and now she's back to hurt me again. Haven't I suffered enough because of her?" Eric's expression darkened as he strode forward, his gaze cold. "Ashley," he growled, "who said you could come back?" I smirked inwardly, but on the outside, I stayed calm. Eric's ban had kept me away from Willowmere for years. Back then, I struggled to survive, living under a bridge while pregnant. But now, they still see me as that same Ashley? I replied calmly, "I don't understand what you're implying." Just then, Noah and the other staff rushed over. He introduced me, "Mr. Anderson, this is Dr. Garcia, in charge of MS Garcia's case." Olivia froze. "What?" she whispered. I replied with a blank expression, "Hello, I'm Alice Garcia. I don't know who this Ashley you're talking about is." Noah hesitated before adding, "Well, Ashley was Mr. Anderson's ex-wife." I smiled, glancing at Olivia. "Ex-wife, huh? Then who's this?" I asked, intrigued. Noah remained silent. Olivia snapped, "None of your concern," her face flushed with anger. "This is a private matter." I nodded, conceding, "Fair enough. It's your private business, but when you slander me, accusing me of causing your miscarriage, I have to know why, don't I?" I cast a slight glance at Olivia, whose rage was palpable. "So, MS Garcia, are you the homewrecker?" I asked, walking closer to her. Eric's patience was wearing thin. "Dr. Garcia, your job is to focus on Olivia's condition. We need a surgical plan," he said, his tone cold. Unfazed, I replied with a smile, "Sorry, Mr. Anderson, but I have other patients waiting. You'll need to wait your turn." Olivia, humiliated, glared at me. "You can't treat us like this. Do you even know who we are?" I met her glare with a steady gaze. "Everyone waits their turn, no matter who they are. Medical consultations aren't like marriages. You can't just show up whenever you feel like it." Later, Olivia whined to Eric, "Can we switch hospitals? I don't feel right here. That woman could be Ashley. Who else looks like her?" She grabbed Eric's hand desperately, whispering, "See how hostile she is towards me? She might try to harm me again." Eric seemed lost in thought. He finally spoke. His voice detached. I had Tristan check her background. Tristan returned shortly, and with his usual respect, he reported, "Mr. Anderson, we checked Dr. Garcia's background again. She was born and educated abroad, and she's never returned here before." Eric's brow furrowed deeper. Was it really possible that Alice wasn't me? But the hostility in my eyes, the way I carried myself, it all felt personal. There was more to this than just mistaken identity. "Where's Ashley now?" he asked.